And in a nutshell, that is why I have a fear of commitment.
And that explains a lot. Johnny, what are some of your biggest fears?
Being arrested, spiders, fear of having a 9-to-5 job. And yeah, I think I've just hit that point in my life where I am now finally ready to put my foot down and
face your fears.
And face my fears.
So Johnny, one thing you've mentioned is a fear of a 9-to-5 job. Why is that a fear?
I feel like I'm trapped. I feel like I'm in prison. I feel like, you know, a cubicle is my jail cell. And I don't like the idea of having to work to make an income.
Have you done anything to try to face these fears head on?
Sure. I actually did try a 9-to-5 job, and it all started at this paper company. Today I'm in Scranton, Pennsylvania at the Pennsylvania Paper Supply Co., facing one of my biggest fears. Au revoir. You must be Doug.
I am Doug Fink, president. It's already 9:25, so kind of missed on that one.
I'm from California, so I actually haven't changed my time ahead.
Do I think Johnny will make a good employee? Maybe at the real Dunder Mifflin he would, but here it might take 20 to 30 years of patient coaching.
The facade of this building, the exterior of this building, it's an iconic shot, and it's very well known for a television show that was very popular on TV called The Office.
Was it me, or does it smell like up dog in here?
What's up, Doc?
Nothing much. What's up with you?
Oh, wow.
When you hear of a traditional 9-to-5 job, it doesn't get any more traditional than this, right?
I would say so. We're going to have you try sales and see if you can sell some stuff. First step is you have to look the part. My first impression of Johnny is that he's a little bit of a jokester, which is great because we like to have fun. The question is, it might take some time to see just how much fun.
So first of all, we're going to start with professional conduct in the office. My name is Ivan. I'm your talent recruiting specialist.
Ivan, hang on one sec. Yeah, man.
Is there anything that alarms me about Johnny?
Listen, I'm going to try and skip out of here in like an hour and a half, 2 hours. Okay, perfect. I enjoy leisure time. I'll be in the break room if anybody needs me.
If you were to describe somebody that didn't like to work and just spent time in leisure, what word might you use?
Industrious.
Interesting.
Creative. Influencer.
When a call comes in, we do say, thank you for calling Pennsylvania Paper and Supply Company.
Hello.
You pick it up, you greet them.
How you doing?
And, yeah, well,
Do we know who's calling?
you never know who's calling.
What if it's a prank call?
Then we'll handle it.
Hello?
Is this a prank caller?
Am I? What?
Excuse me, thank you for calling Pennsylvania Paper and Supply. This is Madeline. How may I direct your call?
Yeah, Johnny.
And what can I get for you today? And what was the second item, please? What's the address that we're delivering this to? Jack, do you use the purchase order number? Are we going to the main avenue? 2-ply toilet paper? Can I send you like a few cases? If you need anything, please call us back. Okay, Johnny, this one's yours.
Hello, this is Johnny Bananas at the Pennsylvania Paper Supply Company. Is there something I can help you with?
Yes, this is Allison from Shore Company.
Ooh, Allison from Shore Company.
Yes, I'd like to place an order.
What material would you like your paper made out of? Because right now we have a special on paper made out of boyfriend material.
No, I'm good, thanks. I appreciate it, though.
Does Johnny have what it takes to be an inside salesperson? He thinks he does, but no, I do not.
What's your, are you on Instagram? Allison, are you still there? So I got 3 cases of tissues, 1 packet of paper.
No, it's not a packet. It's a pallet.
That's what I meant.
Okay, good.
You guys have had an absolutely phenomenal quarter, killing it in sales. It was actually a huge spike today even. Everyone's doing a great job, except for today you sold 1 pack of paper to somebody who orders a whole pallet.
Wow, that's a record.
Do we even ship 1 pack?
Are you fearful of other teammates' judgments of you?
Not really. I don't think there's anything negative to judge.
Interesting.
Johnny, so there's one last task for you to do today. It's Janice's birthday, and just wondering if you can handle getting the cake, the balloons, and making sure the party's gonna be fun.
Got it, man. Yes, hello. I would like to order a cake.
Can't wait for this. We all love Janice, so we're really excited to see how he plans the whole party. Happy Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Justine. Who's Justine?
Justine.
In my opinion, it's the thought that counts. It should have been the cake, not what was written on the cake. Plus, I got it at a discount because it was actually a different person.
Pragmatic.
Happy birthday to you.
Doug wants to see you. Come on.
Michael Scott once said, an office is a place where dreams come true. And I think today was maybe more the stuff of nightmares for both of us. So good luck out there.
So Johnny, you're making progress, right? Good effort, good attempt at honesty, but I think we should really get at this. I'm going to cancel the rest of my afternoon, talk to my staff, and we're going to really get some work done here, okay?
All right, sounds good, Dr. Dre.
Oh my God, this guy, I can't believe it. Yeah, Jessica, yeah, cancel. So let's move on to spiders, which a very common fear. It's sort of normal for some people, but yours was pretty intense.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get to the spider pavilion to get some exposure like I asked you?
Oh yeah, I did a lot more than that, my friend. We are standing here at the Natural History Museum of Los Angeles Expo Park. And what is your role here?
I am the manager of live invertebrate.
Spiders would fit that profile, correct?
Absolutely.
Ever since I watched the movie Arachnophobia when I was a kid, it completely messed me up. Every time I see a spider now, I think it's gonna jump on my face and inject poison into me.
Yep.
Is that a real fear?
That's a real fear,
okay,
but it's an unfounded fear.
So these various fears you're mentioning, have you ever felt they were irrational?
I'll let you answer that.
Yes, they're irrational.
What the hell is that?
That is Coco, the Goliath bird eater tarantula.
That just sounds terrifying.
Right? Well, it is gigantic.
It is.
As far as eating birds, Coco's really slow. I don't think she could catch a bird.
Okay, good. How about a banana?
She's not interested in bananas at all.
Perfect.
But she might be interested in a hissing cockroach.
Ah! What do you think it is about spiders that's so scary to people?
You know, they're creepy, they're hairy, they are poisonous, but most spiders don't even know you're there. They can't even see you, and you're 1,000 times bigger than they are.
And I told you to get some exposure, right? We have exposure therapy, tolerable exposure.
I think I was fully immersed. Look at that, dude. It's eating it alive. What are those? Those are what?
These are black widows. These are venomous. So, again, we're gonna go.
Okay, these can't jump, right? Oh, dude. Wow.
Save it. Oh, hell no.
We got a runner.
You got it.
Do you got a container? You sure?
I wonder if you have reactions to anxiety that you're not even aware of, like bodily reactions.
No.
Oh my God. So I'm gonna hold the lid. Okay, I want you to get a cricket for me. Okay?
All right, hold on. I gotta try and grab a cricket and not get bit at the same time. Oop, there we go.
There. Her legs, her pedals. Let go of the cricket. Pull it back towards you.
Come on, get off there.
Pull it back. She's got it.
Yeah! Oh, dude, I did it. F you, Dr. Drew. I guess this is what they call immersion therapy. If you're afraid of something, go and do it. What if this has the exact opposite effect and I leave today even more terrified of spiders than I did before? So spiders can't share webs?
They can't share webs. They're very cannibalistic. If something else is in their web besides them, they think it's food and they'll try to eat it. This one is the giant wood nymph spider from Malaysia.
It was huge. And Forrest said we need to put it in a web because if not, it could get eaten by another spider. So I was very concerned with this spider's well-being. Yeah! Go to your home.
So you actually started taking care of the spiders.
I did.
Interesting.
So we haven't held a tarantula yet, but I want you to try it.
Oh. This is the way that I saw it, right? Best case scenario, it goes off without a hitch. I handle this spider, I get over my fears. Worst case scenario, I get bit and I turn into Spider-Man.
All right, then just keep your hand down here. There you go, perfect. Aren't her feet like super soft? They're like kitten feet.
Oh, that is kind of soft.
You went so far as to putting a large spider in your hand.
Yeah.
That's, I mean, yeah, in your hand.
Dude, my therapist would be so proud of me right now.
There's a little bit of a theme emerging, which is that service helps with your anxiety, doesn't it?
It does. I gotta say, while I'm not gonna necessarily be walking around my backyard collecting spiders and handling tarantulas, I feel much more at ease now around them, and I know that they're not out to get me. What a tangled web we weave.
That's Bean, the tarantula.
Well, I gotta say, it's been an absolute pleasure.
Ba-dum-bum.
Johnny, you mentioned that getting arrested is one of your biggest fears, and that strikes me as odd. Why is that?
I travel a lot, and I'm always terrified that if I'm in another country, someone's gonna slip something into my bag, and I'm gonna end up, you know, in a prison in Guatemala. It all started in Connecticut as I was holding a pickle.
Do you know in the state of Connecticut, it's illegal to possess a pickle that doesn't bounce? So you're holding contraband now. Come on, let's put your hands on the car.
How did it feel to be arrested?
It didn't feel good. I was embarrassed publicly, humiliated. I was handcuffed. I fight crime on my time off.
Pickle was the first offense, but this clearly has to be stolen. Let's go.
Is the helicopter really necessary?
Fairfield, one in custody.
Were you traumatized?
I will never look at a pickle the same again.
When people lose their freedom, they feel powerless, and powerless is the common feature of trauma.
You may not believe this, officer, but I've actually never been arrested before.
Do you ever use humor inappropriately when you're fearful?
Wasn't I supposed to have like my Miranda rights read?
Well, I haven't asked you any questions. You're asking me the questions.
Maybe I should read you your Miranda rights. Officer, you have the right to remain silent.
Okay.
I don't know, why am I being funny?
No.
This whole process is very dehumanizing. All right, joke's over, guys. We can
All right, we're gonna take those off.
stop playing around now. Ow!
All right, Johnny, look at the camera.
We're gonna be putting some sort of filter on this.
Just straight ahead of the camera, okay?
Johnny, you're being charged with violation 53999, which is the pickle ordinance.
Was there any way out of this?
No way out of it.
Mommy? I was put in a jail cell that should have been a biohazard scene. I should have been wearing a hazmat suit walking into that place. It was a very gnarly experience. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness was all taken away at the drop of a hat.
Where'd you get that from?
You guys forgot to do the cavity search. So what's the longest time that you've had somebody cooped up in this cell?
If you're gonna spend the night here, we're gonna move you to another cell, but this is just like a holding cell. Hopefully you can get out of here. Johnny, anything I can get you?
Well, since you ask, I'm kind of hungry. I learned two things from this experience, Dr. Drew. Don't ever drop the pickle, and don't ever drop the soap. Come on, you son of a bitch.
Johnny, how'd you get those keys?
They were in here.
What are you doing?
You left the...
Johnny, come on out. I gotta put you to work.
So close. I think that the charges were trumped up from the beginning.
There's a law about pickles, right?
There is.
One of the things we got to work on is taking responsibility for your actions. Did you not drop the pickle? Did it bounce?
No.
Pickle didn't bounce.
It did not.
Pickle didn't bounce.
Didn't.
Pickle didn't bounce.
Didn't.
It's illegal to possess a pickle that doesn't bounce.
It didn't bounce.
Right.
Wow. A lot of breakthroughs here today, doctor.
Even though this was such a big fear, it seems to me you've tolerated it rather well. You've faced it, you've learned something from it, you've grown from it. Well done.
Thank you. I'd like to think that you have something to do with that as well.
No.
We wasted enough money on you. One of our higher-ups is Johnny Bananas fan.
No kidding.
You're free to go.
I can leave.
You can leave.
There you go. Bananas is free!
How's it feel to be free?
It feels a lot better than it felt being incarcerated. And I think that gets to the heart of why I was terrified.
Free is better than not free.
Right? Is that not?
Profound, profound.
Just groundbreaking.
Great, we're having good progress here, making breakthroughs. I just gotta take a little break. Hang on, I gotta pee.
Okay. I'm not getting charged for this, am I? I've handled spiders like you told me to. I went and worked a 9-to-5 job. I was incarcerated, and I've lost more times than I'd like to admit.
I have just time for one more fear now, so let's get into that. Do you lose often?
I mean, I have, but it's never been, it's always when the deck has been stacked against me.
Give me an example.
Well, there was just one time that I had a workout with the 10th fittest woman in the world.
Ready?
No? Wait for me! Tell me a little bit about your accolades and what you've accomplished in the CrossFit world.
I have been to the CrossFit Games 11 times.
Wow. Is that some sort of a record?
Yes, it is a record.
Girl power.
Thanks.
Is there a hospital around here?
Well, that's one time that you lost. Have there been others?
There was this other time that I didn't just lose, I almost lost my life. And that involved me versus essentially a squad of NFL players.
This is the last time y'all gonna hear Johnny Bananas. Good luck.
What happened to my shirt? This man happened to my shirt.
Is that it? Are there others?
No, Doc, there's more. If I had to sum it up in one word, it would be Yama.
Johnny, that's illegal. Illegal move.
I almost had him that time.
These are significant losses, but they were all private, personal losses. It's not like you ever lost something in front of a big crowd.
Well, funny you should mention that, Doc. Have you ever heard of
American Ninja Warrior? Please welcome our special guest, Johnny Bananas. Go! Aggressive start. Oh, he does have some athleticism to him. A little hung up. Got through it. Well, he looks a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie. He looks nervous. Oh! Yes! Oh, where did that come from? Oh, no! Bananas doused on the double twister.
Well, Johnny, you've done a great job with exposure, right? But I'm really concerned about the losses. That's pretty rough. Losing is rough. Losing publicly, embarrassing, humiliating.
Yeah.
So I want to do something to give you the sense that you're overcoming those losses and winning.
Like an exercise?
An exercise.
Okay.
I'm gonna do. Close your eyes. I want you to imagine you're at the American Ninja Warrior set. Imagine a huge obstacle that you would never attempt, but maybe you do.
The shirt's coming on.
Crowds roaring. There's a particular girl in the audience caught your eye. You're getting to the end of the obstacle course. And at the end is the wall.
Johnny Bananas is getting his first look at the warped wall.
Imagine yourself overcoming that wall. You can do it. Turn to the crowd. They're cheering for you. Yes, they're all there for you, Johnny. Feels good. Build your confidence. You know you can win.
Well, Matt, we've seen him take on a whole bunch of challenges over the years, but he's never seen anything like this. And if you really look at him, he's not that tall.
And then you go for the wall.
Oh, yes! Oh, where did that
Johnny, sit down. You've made some progress. I think it's time you moved on. Why don't you see one of these 3 doctors? I can no longer see you.
Okay.
We've done about as much as we can.
Well, hot damn, Doc. I'm moving on up.